Hey guys, Jinlox here, back with our semi-blind playthrough of Morrowind. So last time we finished exploring the Fighters Guild and started exploring the temple. It's going to be a bit of a slow playthrough, but I'm okay with this. Oh my gosh, they walked at me. They walked at me aggressively.
Spit it out or hit the road.
I don't want to do either. Welcome, my child. Welcome, my child. Do you seek to join the temple? Yes. I mean, I assume I can join all of them. You have a promising look. Perhaps we could use you. Do you wish to join, or shall you hear our doctrine first? Your fourfold duties are to faith, family, masters, and all that is good. Perform holy quests and bring luster to the temple. Never transgress against your brothers or sisters in thoughts or deed, as we are all one body. If you somehow fail to uphold these ideals, you must speak with a master or the patriarch to be cleansed of your wrongdoings. Still want to join? What are you doing, Mr. Cat? I don't know if you see him. He's right here. Sniffing the battery. Okay, don't. Please don't mess with that. Please do not mess with that. That is... Okay, there he goes. Don't knock the beer over either. Well, I mean, I guess I can always be... I guess I could always get kicked out, you know what I mean? Or, you know, I guess I'm worthy. It's kind of the same thing as the other stuff. It's like, don't transgress against the guild, and that's it, basically. Perform holy quests. So yeah, you're opposed to the Thieves Guild, probably. You are now a layman in the temple. Welcome, Brother Loxley. I'm one of several masters. You can go get your duties, and if you perform well, advancement in the temple is not out of the question. Your talents are noteworthy. Yep. I'm Fedrello Sadri, monk and master of the temple. Yep. Balmora, Fighters Guild, Mages Guild, Kamanatong. Oh, really? The old criminal syndicate here in Morrowind. Everyone around here knows there's a gang war between the Thieves Guild and the Kamanatong. Yep. Right. They might not know me in the, you know, they might not know him in the Thieves Guild. Let's see. Oh, wait, I don't know if we've seen this before. Dunmer of the House Slalu are generally proud to be citizens of the Empire. Oh, we complain about the taxes and bureaucrats and greedy merchants like everyone else, but being part of the Empire means free trade and prosperity, and we like that. Other Dunmer, houses Redoran and Telvanni, devout temple-goers, Ashlanders, are less enthusiastic about the Empire and Imperial control of Morrowind. Fair enough. Council Club is across from the Silt Strider, yep. Wait, what? Before I give you any other duties, you should prove your faith by making the pilgrimage of the 7 Graces. Okay. I don't know what this is. We're gonna find out, though. Moonmoth. Guild Guide, Imperial Cult. You are already a member of the temple. Yep, that's good to know. Okay, secret. Morrowind lore. The first stage Dunmer tribes that settled around Morrowind became the modern Great House clans. Ashlanders also descend from these early Dunmer tribes. I'm a monk in mind and spirit. I'm a student of the hidden mysteries of the unseen world that lies behind the objects and ideas of everyday life. In body, I'm a student of the ancient martial arts, patterned on the rain of sand fighting styles of elsewhere. I pursue hand-to-hand and unarmored self-defense, because what you don't have, you cannot lose. It's a good call. I also train with blunt weapons called staves, because even the poorest peasant can own a staff to earn my keep. I train others in my skills. Right on. Alright. Why can I ask everybody about Nine Toes? The temple admires those who have the personality to lead others and the will to resist the world's temptations. When it cannot be avoided, we fight with staves and hammers, armored only in our faith. We study restoration and alchemy to heal the people, and mysticism to learn more of the divine. We must also study conjuration to speak with the spirits of our ancestors and protect against those who traffic with the Four Corners. I don't know what this means. Those who traffic with the Four Corners. Is that like demons or something? Yeah, faith, family, masters, and all that is good. Perform holy quests, never transgress. We are all one body. That's kind of a neat idea. I wonder if that's like... I was gonna say maybe that's like kind of Islam, but not really. Islam has like the 5 pillars or something. Alright, 7 graces. Yes. Take this book, The Pilgrim's Path. It describes where the pilgrimage sites are. After you've completed these pilgrimages, speak with me again. I should warn that while most of these are easy, the pilgrimages of Ghostgate and the Ruddy Man are more difficult. You may wish to do those last. Your journal has been updated. The Pilgrim's Path has been added to your inventory. That's cool. I wonder if this was the, what was it? Oblivion had this DLC, the Pilgrimage of the 9 Divines or something like that. And I wonder if this is... Or I wonder if that was like a homage to this. I don't know, but I'm really curious. I want to do all this stuff. I know I'm not going to be able to advance in probably most of these guilds. Because they need your stats to be a certain level, and I'm probably only going to be good in, you know, some of them. And we'll just see. Maybe I won't be able to advance. Maybe I won't be able to advance in the Fighters Guild, and I'll have to do something else instead. I don't know. Okay. So how do I'm sorry. Training. What's your rank? No, sorry, later when you're higher rank, but not now. You are too weak. Where can I get services? Make a donation of 5 and receive a blessing. Well. Oh, and what's this? Some kind of altar. And a book. Doors of the...
Outlander. I haven't much time.
Doors of the Spirit, and we have more books over here. 36 Lessons of Vivek. Which I haven't... Dude, so there was this, I really tried playing Skyrim again. You know, I think I got, the first playthrough was 200 hours, and I got super bored, and I had to stop. Or I had to just finish the Alduin.
Yes, Outlander?
You know, I know, that's how I feel, I'm sorry. The Alduin quest, and then stop. But, there was this DLC... Not DLC, a mod that was like Legacy of the Dragonborn or something like that, and it basically put a museum in one of these cities, and it had a place for every item in the world, which was neat. And so as you would go out and find books and stuff, you would go and you'd bring them back to the curator, and then they'd take them from you if they didn't have a copy, and put them into the library, or I should say there was a library for all the books, including books from Morrowind, which weren't in this. And I didn't read them all. nowhere near to it, but I like the fact that it had a library, so you could be like, these are all the books and you could read them. Excuse me, and you know which ones you read. Anyway. Is the Pilgrim's Path, right? That's the one we just picked up. How long is this? Oh god. Well, okay. Might be fast though. Oh, I just spit on the monitor. That's my bad. Alright, hang on. The pilgrim must visit each of the shrines of the 7 graces. At each site, the pilgrim must stand before the 3-sided stone triolith and read the inscription. To ease the pilgrim's task, the temple has made this list of shrines along with directions and advice to pilgrims. The blessings of each shrine last at least half a day. Okay, there you go. So these little shrines would half a day. Fields of Kumu, Shrine of Humility. Here Lord Vivek met a poor farmer whose guar had died. The farmer could not harvest his muck without... What is that, a frickin' Monty Python joke? Could not harvest his muck without his guar, and he could not provide for his family or his village. So the Lord Vivek removed his fine clothes and toiled in the fields like a beast of burden until the crop was harvested. It is at the fields of Kumu we go to pray for the same humility Lord Vivek showed on that day. Fields of Kumu are west of Surin, on the north shore of Lake Amaya as you head towards Lajiad. This shrine is between 2 rocks and most easily noticed while traveling east along the road. Alof's farm nearby has a small dock on the north bank of Lake Amaya. This is the only... I'm just thinking like, wow, this is going to cover a lot of ground, I think. This is the only dock nearby which Alof kindly allows servants of the temple to use. It's customary to leave a portion of muck at the shrine to represent Vivek's humility. So I probably need to do this. Right, it's not just like, oh, you go there and you pray. You get muck, you put it at the shrine, and that does this part of the quest. To stop the moon, the Shrine of Daring. When Sheogorath rebelled against the tribunal, he tricked the moon Bar-Dao into forsaking its appointed path through oblivion. Mad Star inspired... I was thinking Oblivion, okay. The Mad Star inspired the moon to hurl itself upon Vivek's new city, which Sheogorath claimed was built in mockery of the heavens. When Vivek learned of Sheogorath's scheme, he froze the rogue moon in the sky with a single gesture and the grace of his countenance, overwhelmed by the courage and daring of Vivek. The moon Bar-Dao swore itself to eternal service of the tribunal and all its works. Thus the moon now stands guard over the palace and serves as a citadel for the temple's ordinators. Really, there's like a moon just hanging out. I bet there is. The Shrine of Daring is found in the city of Vivek, in the temple district along the western wall of the High Fane, the great temple of Vardenfell. When you address the shrine, it's customary to leave behind a potion of rising force. Suitable potions may be purchased from the temple, of course. Homemade potions are not acceptable. That's such bullcrap. But of course, you gotta... That's kind of the thing. The pilgrim... All these pilgrimages, which was like a Catholic thing. That's how that would be, too. It was just a money-making opportunity, right? It was straight up taking advantage of the faith of people, you know? Religion's a huge scam, or most of it. Long after Lord Nerevar and the tribunal triumphed over Dagoth-Ur, right, we haven't heard him mentioned. It was just the Dwemer and Dagoth houses or something. The people wished to build a monument to the heroes of that war. Vivek thanked them, but said that it would be better to dedicate a monument not only to the glorious heroes, but to all people, great and small, who suffered and died in the war. It became the custom to make offerings here, either in thanks for our good fortune or for those less fortunate. The Shrine of Generosity is on the top steps of Vivek's Palace, the southernmost canton of Vivek City. The customary donation for those in good fortune is 100 gold. Right. Okay, so we're gonna have to go to Vivek City at some point. I mean, yeah. The Puzzle Canal, the Shrine of Courtesy. In a battle with Mehrunes Dagon, Vivek gave his own silver longsword to the Daedra Lord rather than dishonor himself by fighting an unarmed foe. This so impressed the Dremora, the most honorable and chivalrous of the Mehrunes Daedra. Okay. This so impressed the Dremora, the most honorable and chivalrous of Mehrunes Dagon's Daedric servants, that they now share a bond of respect and courtesy with the followers of the tribunal, though we must never forget that they are our enemies. Shrine of Courtesy is found at the heart of the Puzzle Canal, a labyrinth beneath Lord Vivek's palace in the city of Vivek. The journey through the Puzzle Canal can be confusing, is suggesting that common pilgrims carry a scroll of Almsivi intervention in case they get lost. The Dremora Krast is found in the center of the Puzzle Canal and will accept a plain silver longsword if spoken to with courtesy. After Krast accepts the sword, pilgrims must read the inscriptions on the Triolith. Mask of Vivek, Shrine of Justice. If you don't give him one, I bet he attacks you or something. Near the altar is Vivek's Ash Mask. In the days of fire, when Dagoth first crept back into Red Mountain and awakened it, Vivek led refugees here. Okay. Led refugees here as they fled the Ashen Blight. Weary, they rested here a while. When Vivek awoke, he found himself and all his followers encased in casts of gray ash. Frozen like a sleeping statue, unable to free himself or help his people, Vivek was filled with despair. Vivek's tears weakened his ash caste. He tore the ash from his perished followers, breathed life into their lungs, and cured them of the blight. This is Vivek's heroism. His tender heart provides strength when his might fails. I wonder how much of this is true and how much is just straight up BS. Because I know they're supposedly gods, but are they really? Or are they just powerful mages? The Shrine of Justice is guarded within Nisus Temple, in the village of Nisus, northwest by road from the town of Aldrune. When you address the shrine, it is customary to leave a potion of cure common disease as a token of your respect for justice. Suitable potions may be purchased from temple. Homemade potions are not acceptable. Coal Cave, the Shrine of Valor. Within the Coal Cave, Vivek fought a battle with Ruddy Man, the father of the Druth. When he defeated Ruddy Man, Vivek spared his life on the condition that Ruddy Man and his children would give up their tough hides to serve as armor for the Dunmer. Shrine of Valor is inside the Coal Cave, cavern on the sea coast west of ancient stronghold Barandus and south of Nisus. The cave mouth faces south towards the sea and is marked by a large natural arch of stone. The region is wilderness. We're gonna have to go back to this because I'm not gonna remember this crap. The region is wilderness, and finding the cave mouth can be difficult. Drew within the cave itself are fearsome enemies. Only experienced and capable adventurers should attempt to reenact the epic battle with the Drew in the cave. Drew wax may be bought at the temple in Nisus. When you address the shrine, it is customary to leave the portion of Drew wax as a token of Vivek's victorious struggle with Ruddy Man. Ghost Fence, Shrine of Pride. Ghost Fence is a lasting symbol of the indomitable will and power of Almsivi, which I assume is the tribunal, or maybe not, I don't know, and a monument to Dunmer pride in overcoming its enemies. Shrine of Pride is found within the Ghost Fence, just northeast of the Ghost Gate itself. The safest route to Ghost Gate is along the Foyada Mamaka volcanic ravine running from the top of Red Mountain southwest to its end just below Balmora. An old Dwemer bridge crosses the Foyada near Fort Moonmoth. Pilgrim may follow the Foyada Mamaka all the way to Ghost Gate. Any journey inside the Ghost Fence is dangerous, but even the most timid pilgrim should be safe so long as he does not stray too far from the Ghost Gate and flees from any minions of Dagoth. When you address the shrine, it is customary to leave a soul gem in remembrance of our ancestors who were bound to the tribunal's service. That's kind of weird. So the tribunal used their own people as fuel for their soul gems? That's dark. Alright, well. So these must be the shrines. 25. Alright, and I assume charge 100 and 100. Right, cost 100, yeah. Alright, well. Cost and chance. Oh, magic items, yeah. Wait, the cursed ring. Cost 95, charge 95. So it's it's a full use thing. That's okay. Right, so spells don't always fire off, but magic items do. Did it say magic use of magic items does not boost the relevant skills? Maybe that was in the manual. I don't know. Maybe. All right. What do we want to do here? Let's make a donation of 5 and receive a blessing. How much do I have? 389. Does it say somewhere else, just in general? Oh yeah. Temple. Okay. Personality and intelligence. Yeah. Blades. That's strange. Intelligence and personality, right? Well, I guess they're spies. Mages Guild is... Yeah, we're probably going to be okay in the Fighters Guild. We'll probably do alright in the Legion. And, maybe House Redoran. If it's possible. Alright, so let's try... Yes, we'll see what this blessing is. Oh, there you go. What blessing do you ask for? Cure disease, cure blight, cure potion, Lady's Grace, Soul of Sothasil, Vivek's Mystery, and Elm Civi Restoration. Probably Elm Civi Restoration. I don't know what any of these are, but restore stats would seem to make sense. Shrine of the Tribunal. Alright, it restored it. Cool. And that is all. Well, that was worth it. I wish I knew what it was. Alright, well, anyway. Let's go. Speed is probably going to be our first level up. Right, what was down here? Wait, is this the first floor? No, this is not the first floor. We have peeps. I'm still curious what these things are.
My time is precious, so make it quick.
Hello, friend. I'm Lara O'Main. Welcome to Balmora. If you have a question... Yep. Okay, so what do you sell? Potions? You're probably an alchemist or something. Spells. Yes. Mark. Mark for 1 sec on self. Fortitude, endurance, wisdom. Here we have a bunch of stuff that's way more expensive. Shield of Armiger, energy leech. Alright. Priest and novice of the temple. Okay. Okay. Don't trust you enough. Fair enough. Council Club. Balmora. Oh, those are two separate words. Fair enough. You know, they didn't tell me to be careful with the Council Club. That's okay, though. I really want to do a quest. I'm kind of itching to do it, but it's like we sort of accomplished our goal, and we're still exploring Balmora, which is... Yeah. What am I doing? I clicked on that multiple times. Why is that? Dwemer? Oh, we have a keyword now. The Dwemer were ancient enemies of the Dunmer, but they are long dead, destroyed in a holy war by Saint Nerevar And the tribunal. Oh, buddy. We're getting keywords, dude. Ghost Gate. Garrisoned by the Ordinators and the Buoyant Armigers, and House Redoran maintains a hostel for pilgrims. Right on. Tell me about these Buoyant Armigers. Buoyant Armigers serve the temple as champions and knight errants. What are they, floating guardians? The Yellow Party of Hlalu honors and serves fortune, trade, and the Empire, and through such distractions they stray away from the narrow paths of duty, gravity, and piety. Oh, so you're not fond of this Yellow Party. Also, the Yellow Party, I wonder, because we've seen people with, like, well, those are robes, or the priest things or something. Extracting profit from trade and interest steals wealth from the deserving and puts it in the hands of thieves and extortionists. Maybe. Okay, where am I? Imperial law supports and protects the Imperial cult, but the 9 divines are neither gods nor worthy ancestors, and their worship is just foolish superstition. Right on, we're getting all kinds of words. Okay. Little advice. Yep. Right. Yes, Morrowind lore. In the temple, the justice of killing heretics is a subject of bitter controversy. Killing heretics is against Imperial law, but the temple doesn't feel it is dishonorable or evil to kill heretics. Interesting. I mean, you kind of, yeah. So, Imperial law seems to be more towards, well, right. I mean, it's the Imperial are pro freedom of religion, right? Which heretics are, or, you know, against, basically. I'm a priest of the Tribunal Temple, an intercessor between Almcivi and their worshippers, caretaker of the temple and shrines, counselor and educator for the faithful and laymen. I can tell you about the temple, the Daedra, the saints, and the ancestors. I can explain about pilgrimages and why we hate necromancy. I can also tell you something about other cults. Dude, we're getting so many words. We'll keep going down. Or wait, let's go back up. Okay. Tell me about the ancestors. Recently dead spirits know us well, but do not quickly forget their living kin. They are weak, but quick to guide and protect us. Oh, neat. Okay. The Daedra. Daedra are our ancestors. Before the Tribunal, we worshipped the Daedra as gods, but they didn't deserve it since they harmed us as often as they helped us. When they became gods, the Tribunal became our protectors and high ancestor spirits. The good Daedra became loyal friends of the Tribunal. Bad Daedra remained foul and treacherous. Indeed. Interesting, I didn't realize the Daedra were kind of like the Divines. But the Divines are Imperial warriors that ascended, I guess. Whereas the Daedra are Dunmer people that ascended. That's cool. Alright, so Dunmer, Dwemer, we've seen these before. The Dwemer. Well, okay, so this says they were killed by Nerevar and the Tribunal. Okay, good Daedra. Both I, Mephala, and Azura are loyal friends of the Tribunal. These Daedra are the good Daedra, which we also call the Anticipations. Wait, what about the bad ones? The Rebel Daedra, the Dark Daedra, Molag Bal, Malakath, Sheogorath, Mehrunes Dagon, in their arrogance and pride, refuse to keep faith with the Tribunal. We call these bad Daedra the Four Corners of the House of Troubles. Oh, the Four Corners, I see. And they continue to tempt the unwary into heresy and dark worship. Fair enough. Okay, necromancy. Ignorant foreigners confuse our communication and reliance upon our ancestor spirits with necromancy, but ancestor veneration is holy and pious, while necromancy is godless, perverse sorcery. That makes sense. That makes sense, right? Because they commune with their ancestors, but it's like, if you ever played, what is it, Dragon's Crown? The sorceress, she's basically a necromancer, but her design is that of the mother figure, kind of, not just because she has huge boobs, but because of male wizards, warlocks, whatever, are portrayed as commanding the dead, right? They're always like this, with their hand up, they're like, you know, commanding, whereas she, the sorceress, is it the sorceress? I think it's, yeah. She's like cradling the dead. You know, she has huge boobs because it's like it's the fertility goddess thing, and she's like holding the neck as she would the neck of a baby, you know, and she's holding him to her breast. And so it's like the fertility goddess plus like the mother figure, the nurturing, you know, that's why she's a female sorceress that's a female necromancer in that she nurtures the dead. She's not like commanding them. It seems similar to this as far as like they commune with their ancestors. They are not becoming like a slave and master relationship, if that makes any sense, right? Okay. Right. 9 divines. Many foreigners worship the 9 as gods. They have divine power like the Daedra, but they are not worthy of worship. Some are better than others, but none are trustworthy. Everyone knows about 9 toes. The Order of War fights the enemies of the temple. Most war ordinators are stationed near Red Mountain. Okay, so the ordinators are part of the faction of the Order of War. Interesting. The Ashlanders have a primitive cult that worships the Daedra and tribal ancestors. This is the faith of our ancient forefathers and not evil, but the worship is ignorant and unenlightened. I mean, maybe. Pilgrimages. A book called The Pilgrim's Path describes many of the temple's pilgrimages and their shrines. Saint Nerevar. The captain is the patron of warriors and statesmen. He united the Dunmer tribes into a great nation, but died leading the Dunmer to victory against the evil Dwemer and the traitorous House Dagoth at the Battle of Red Mountain. And we just got more, yeah. Each of the greater saints and lesser saints has his own power sphere of influence. These worshippers of various walks of life that the saint has the most sympathy and affection for. Greater saints of the temple listed with their proper spheres are Blessed Almalexia the Warden, healers, teachers. Okay. Wait. Okay, Almalexia is healers and teachers. Lord Sothasel the Magus, artificers and wizards. Lord Vivek the poet, artists and rogues. Saint Nerevar the captain, warriors, statesmen, and Saint Veloth the pilgrim, outcasts and seekers. Huh. Tell me about lesser saints. This is a lot. This is like lore. It's all lore. You talk to people and all you get is lore. Which is fine. I mean, they put so much time into this stuff. You know, I wanna read. I just don't want to rush through, you know? The lesser saints of the temple are Saint Felms. Saint Felms, okay. Oh geez, we got more things. Sothasil, Almalexia, all that stuff. Saint Felms the Bold, butchers, fishmongers. Saint Lothus the Pious, tailors, dyers. Saint Maris the Peacemaker, farmers, laborers. Saint Roris the Martyr, furnishers and caravanners. Saint Aurelor the Penitent, tanners and miners. Saint Delin the Wise, potters, glassmakers. Saint Alms the Just, sailors, chandlers, clerks, and St. Realms the barefooted, pilgrims, beggars, and St. Saren the merciful, brewers, bakers, distillers. Sweet baby Jesus, this is a lot. Okay. Okay. Right. I'm starting to get a little overwhelmed, but it's okay. We'll get through this. We'll get through it, Jag baby. No flick of the tail. Oh, I touched him and then the tail flicked. All right. All right. Tell me about Almalexia, the healing mother, the source of compassion and sympathy, protector of the poor and weak. Sothasil, companion and teacher of Nerevar and Vivek. Sothasil is the light of knowledge and inspiration of craft and sorcery. Right, Almalexia is a healer. Sothasil is a magus. Vivek. Lord Vivek is a lover of both words and deeds and a master of weapons and poetry. And then we've already done Saint Nerevar, right? I think. Yes. Okay, so now we have the other saints. Saint Felms. The Bold is the patron of butchers and fishmongers. This cruel warlord killed many Nord infidels who deserved killing. He couldn't read or write, but received inspiration directly from the voice of blessed Almalexia in his head. Okay. Saint Rorus, and there's more that we can't ask about yet, but one day. Martyr of Patron. Saint Rorus the Martyr is the patron of furnishers and caravanners. Captured by Argonians before the Arnesian War, Rorus refused to renounce the tribunal faith, was tortured and martyred. Vengeance for the Saint Rorus was the rallying cry of the Arnesian War. Tell me about the Argonians. They're cunning, savage beasts incapable of enlightenment. They are blasphemous travesties of nature, with unspeakable foulness in their private and family urges. Wow. They are fit only for service, and only when guided by a stern hand can they avoid abomination. Racism. I mean, but that's the natural state. That's people's natural state. Right? Is because that's how this was back in the days. Like, you saw someone that looked different from you. Everyone's trying to survive. So if they, you might be lucky and they might be neutral or friendly, but maybe they'll just kidnap you, sell you into slavery, kill you. Maybe they're hungry. Maybe they'll eat you to resort to cannibalism or whatever. Like, you're not. That's what people don't understand. They're like, oh, you said a nasty word. It's like, who cares? It's knowing how bad things can get kind of puts things in perspective. Right, Mr. Jack? You're so cute. All right. I feel like that's why somewhere online someone mentioned, like, oh, I make an Argonian in Morrowind because it's whatever. I don't know why, but now I understand, right? Okay, we had, where's the saints? Yes. Rorus and Saren. Saint Saren the Merciful is the patron of brewers, bakers, and distillers. This pure but less than handsome virgin could heal all diseases at the price of taking the disease upon herself. Tough as a guar, she lived to a ripe and sprightly old age. Brewer, which is beer. Baker, which is bread and dessert and stuff, and distiller. Makes sense because it all comes from grains and yeasts and other stuff, right? And also, like, most water wasn't safe to drink. You had to have basically beer. Otherwise you'd get like different kinds of poisons, or whatever. You drink like water that carried bacteria and stuff in it. All right. Pilgrimages, maybe? Right, okay. All the saints. Nerva, Aurora, Saren. I don't think we've seen Veloth, but let's read that. Saint Veloth taught the difference between good and bad Daedra and won the aid of the good Daedra for his people while teaching how to deal with the bad Daedra. Right on. Right, saints, services, shrines, something else. Temple members and respectful guests may make offerings and receive blessings at shrines. The faithful of higher ranks make no offering to receive blessings. Oh, neat. In addition to common blessing, most shrines provide special blessings of the saints that fortify attributes and abilities for long durations. Right, we're talking like half a day. Potentially, right? Okay, Silt Strider. Solstheim, someone in particular. Sought the Sill, we've done that one already. South Wall. Specific place. Temple. Tribunal Temple is the native religion of civilized Morrowind. They worship 3 god kings, Amalexia, South the Sill, and Vivek, who are known together as the Tribunal. We usually just call it the Temple. Like loving ancestors, the Tribunal guards and counsels us. Like stern parents, they punish our sins and errors. Like generous relatives, they share their bounty among the greatest and least according to their needs. Okay, same thing. Okay. Wow, that was a lot. That was a lot. Let's go talk to you. You're a halal.
My time is precious, so make it quick.
Okay. Right, okay, fair enough. You are also a person that sells things. You sell books. Pilgrim's Path. Okay, well, I was trying to see if they had, Guide of Ardenfell. It's very strange. Recall. Oh, Civic Intervention. We should do this. We should purchase this one. For 1 second, so you probably don't... Yeah. I wonder if Recall is just any place you've been. Civic Intervention is like... probably the nearest temple or something, right? Magic Guard, resist Magicka, Vitality. Let's get this. Oh, you just straight up buy it when you click on it. Fair enough. Free action? Oh. Cure paralyzation. This is probably going to be one you're going to want, just in case. Yeah, we'll take it. Vigor. Restore fatigue. Cure common disease. That would probably be a good one as well. I don't know if I necessarily want to buy it at the moment, though, but maybe we should. Just that way we've got it. All right, there we go. I'm sure we'll get more, you know. All right, so lots of freaking things to ask about now. Jesus, look at all these. Okay. Okay. Okay, spirits of our dead live on in our world. They can know and affect the future and speak with other spirits and work great magic, so we honor and gift them and show them love and ask them to help us. Okay. I am Lathiano Plalu, priest and adept of the temple. Okay. Rebel Daedra, Dark Daedra, yep. Balmora. Okay. I'm gonna click on all this stuff because, like I said, you know, maybe we'll get, Oh, Buoyant Armigers is a small military order of the temple, exclusively dedicated to and answering to Lord Vivek. Council Club, Daedra. Dunmer, Dwemer. They call them dwarves in the West. In their falling pride, the Dwemer conspired to create a god to serve them and to destroy the Dunmer, but now they are no more. Huh, I wonder if they made Dagoth or I don't know. Or helped him ascend or something like that. I don't know. I really hope they don't answer, because I think one of the theories is that they transcended. But then again, I think Vardenfell is supposed to... Elder Scrolls 6 is supposed to talk about how they disappeared or why, or bring them back or something like that. And I feel like maybe that's... It's almost better just have them be like, well, we don't know. No one knows. Okay. Foreigners. Yep. Oh. Fortune is the corrupt spirit of commerce, profit, and usury, which I think is... Or usury, I don't know how you pronounce that, but it's, like swindling or grifting or whatever. Worshipped under the name of Zenithar in the Empire. Okay. Did we not have the Ghost Fence before? Ghost Gate is a stronghold that guards the only passage through the Ghost Fence and into the blighted region of Red Mountain. Ghost Fence is a magic wall running completely around Red Mountain. The barrier keeps blight storms and blight monsters from spreading across Vardenfell. There we go. Whoa, excuse me. I don't even know how I'm going to title these. How I'm going to title these episodes. It's going to be like... You know, like chatting to temple goers, joining the temple, you know, learning about the Daedra, whatever. I don't know. Because like nothing happened except we read a bunch and we learned about all the different Daedra and the divines and everything else, which is something, and I love it. But yeah, I don't know. This is not going to appeal to the casual audience. Not that I have a casual audience anyway. I'm a nobody on the internet, which is kind of preferred, if I'm being honest. Alright. Greater Saints, Guild Guide. Imperial Cult. Yeah. Latest rumors. Rhaenys Athris in the Belmora Mages Guild has something against wizards who aren't in the guild. I think it has something to do with her parents, who were murdered by the old Telvanni Archmagister, the one before Gothrin. Interesting. Okay. If you're heading into the backcountry, always carry a couple of Restore Health, Restore Fatigue, Cure Disease, Cure Blight potions with you. Talk to everyone. Talk's cheap. Ask questions. You don't ask, you never learn. Yeah, we're talking to nearly everybody, but not everybody, because that's silly. Not absolutely everybody. We can't. I don't think you could, but I don't think it's feasible. I'm a priest of the Tribunal Temple, an intercessor between Almsivia and their worshippers, caretaker of the temple and shrines, and counselor and educator for the faithful and laymen. Tell you about the temple, Daedra saints, ancestors. Explain about... Oh, same as the other person. Alright. Necromancy is a loathsome abomination. Necromancers and vampires are foul and evil beyond reckoning and must be destroyed. Yeah. Okay, the official religion of the Empire, the Imperial Cult, worships the Nine Divines. The Nine Divines are the Aedra, Akatosh, Dibella, Arkay, Zenithar, Mara, Stendar, Kianareth, and Julianos, and the divine god hero Tiber Septim, founder and patron of the Empire. These are indeed powerful spirits, but they are untrustworthy and unworthy of worship. Daedra. Right? Other cults. Imperial cult are the official religion of the Empire. Their worship is false and unworthy, but their worshippers are no more good or evil than any superstitious savage. Alright. The most pious members of the temple make pilgrimages to various sites on Vardenfell where gods, saints, and heroes have faced tests and trials. Okay. Wait. Saint Veloth the Pilgrim is the patron of outcasts and spiritual seekers. This prophet and mystic led the Dunmer out of the decadent home country of the Somerset Isles and into the promised land of Morrowind. No, I was going to say, it's not Somerset Isles. The Oblivion DLC is Shivering Isles. Okay, shrines are three-sided trioliths where prayer and offerings are made for healing and blessings. Okay. I don't know if I've read this one before, but so Lord Sothasil the Magus is one of the three immortal god kings of Morrowind, a pillar of the tribunal, and the patron of artificers and wizards. Sothasil was the mightiest wizard and most wise counselor of the First Council. Companion and teacher of Nerevar and Vivek, Sothasil is the light of knowledge and the inspiration of craft and sorcery. Maybe we have read that before. Okay. Temple. Almalexia, Vivek, and Sothasil are mortal guardians who walked the earth, defeated the Dunmer's greatest enemies, the Nords and the Dwarves, and achieved divine substance through superhuman discipline and virtue, and through supernatural wisdom and insight. Alright, cool. Man, it's almost time to end this episode already. I feel like I read a lot, though. Like, out loud. Well, that was the temple. I mean, I could... Exclusive restore willpower. I could take that stuff. I guess there's no harm in looking, but... St. Lothus, yeah. And those are three-sided as well, but they don't have things on them, on their backs. I'm going to try not to step on those, or into those, because I feel like that's... Right, they talk about communing with ancestors. That's probably ancestors, right? Well, I mean, maybe I could use the beds. I assume I could use the beds. That would probably be fine. Yep. Man, when did I save last? I don't even know, like, what. I think I started here, right? So I would need a... Oh, crap. Ah, crap. There we go. That's... Ooh, that was awkward. I right-clicked to pull up the menu. Oh, geez. Yeah, okay. So that's... Hopefully everything's alright. Everything seems to be okay. Yeah, let's pull up the journal. Oh, hang on. Well, yeah, okay. Have we... I think we read this. My fourfold duties to the temple are to faith, family, masters, and all that is good. I should perform holy quests and bring luster to the temple. I must never transgress against my brothers or sisters in thought or deed, for we are all one body. Fedrello Sadri gave me a copy of the Pilgrim's Path and asked me to make the pilgrimage of the Seven Graces, which is a heck of a quest. Right, there you go. Temple. Right. Island to the north. Entabulus Informant. Fighters Guild. What is this one? Oh, yes. Okay, well. Fair enough. Island to the north. What about that one? Frostmoth, not... What's the other one? What's the one right near here? Topics. Moonmoth. Moonmoth, not Frostmoth. Got it. Okay. All right. Right, and then some of these, right, the spells. Almsivia Intervention, 18% chance. So, yes. I did get those. Restore Magicka. Yeah, I think those will help because I'll probably be over encumbered and I'll be like, okay, I need to heal or cure paralyzation. If you got paralyzed by something, you're in trouble. You know? We probably are going to be, but at least it's a 50-50 shot. And honestly, I wonder if... Man, I wonder if just casting it makes it go up. Like if it's successful, even if it doesn't affect us, you know? Yeah, well, don't worry, I'm sure we'll use plenty of that stuff. Alright. Man, not much time left. Do I want to go this way? World. Yeah, see, I haven't been to the western section. Man, I haven't even... I want to go to this ring. I want to see what the deal is with that, but I haven't done anything. Like, that's kind of the worst... Wow, that was loud. You're okay, Jack. Some small brain person, pea brain, whatever you want to call it. Driving down the street super fast. Oh, there you go. Yes. Well, and presumably it's open. What's this? Fine clothier. Right, they did say there was better shops up here, didn't they? Yeah, it's about... Oh, I tried to jump. Didn't quite work out. We're just gonna run through so I can see kind of the... Morag Tong. Yeah. Can I mean, oh hey, big tree. Nerano Manor. You think that's one we can purchase? I don't know.
Anytime you're ready. Just don't keep me waiting.
Star Gel. That's probably not how you're supposed to pronounce his name, but House Lalu. The Council Manor. Man, do I need to go into these as well? Because, well, you know. That's strange. Why is this like that?
If you want something, now's the time to talk.
I'm not sure if I do want something. Tyrville Manor. Okay, so there's a couple manors where the rich people live. Western Guard Tower. Yeah. Plalo Manor. Wait. Is that the only... Almost out of stamina.
Say your needs.
I recognize that voice. That's the only... Well, no, hang on. There's one up above. That one's just straight up locked. Well, I don't know. Man, we gotta stop. Okay, let me, we'll just... Man, what do I do? I would probably want to try going for the diamonds. Do you want to go in and scope out the place first and then maybe go up onto the second floor and kind of hide and... Trying to be sneaky. Well, there's... Yeah, I'm terrible at being a sneak right now. I'm sure that dude sees me, because it's not like... Well, anyway. Probably do this, see if we could... Like, I don't know how it works, but I'm gonna wait for my fatigue to finish increasing. Where's that shadow? Where was that shadow coming from? Not that dude. Maybe. Who knows? Anyway, alright guys, that is it for today. Thank you guys so much for your time and attention. Really do appreciate it. Really hope you guys are enjoying these episodes. As always, guys, questions, comments, concerns, good, bad, or indifferent, let me hear them. Assuming I see them, I do read them, and I do try and respond to all of them. It usually takes me a few days, though. What is your guys' unique positive moment for today? For me, I'm going to say... well, I guess the fact that one of my smoke detectors was chirping and I had 9-volt batteries that I could just pop in. That's why I always keep a couple, just in case. You don't want to be woken up in the middle of the night by your smoke detector chirping and then not have any batteries to replace. That's pretty miserable. So that's my unique positive moment. Hopefully your guys is just as good, if not better. Hopefully better, of course. And I hope to see you guys next time. Till then, guys, take care.